Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Titans are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against the Falcons team looking to shut that down. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on first down is Keenum. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Then here's a look at the starting offense. So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and 10. Keenum here again. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On first down, it's Keenum. And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down and 4. Here's a carry for Oliver. About 3 yards there to the 27. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mariota on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Second down, Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And his first carry, he loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the...
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Oliver, 85 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Mariota now on 2nd down. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, Mariota. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here we go now.
They go again with Oliver. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run. It's Oliver. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A pickup there of 36. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On second down, here's Keenum. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Third and long. It's Keenum. Can't find anyone open. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Mariota. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Nick Fairley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota surveying the field. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
He's going to try. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum finding time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Keenum. He's got time. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone, it's Keenum. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Keenum to throw. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to take another shot here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've got, all right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Mariota on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And right with it here over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
He rifles one that's accelerating, and off he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Throwing is Mariota. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They give them 12 yards and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the back now in Nashville. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
And here my old college.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. Really excellent job there, just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw, and incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Time for a break. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
On the run, it's Oliver. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run it here with Oliver. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Oh, good luck with that.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And that will write a finish.
Faster than